Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of I Am Legion for Dying Light 1 and 2. My name is Jason, the creator of the mod, and I'm here with another update. Thank you guys again for your support over the week. There's been a lot of updates rolling out from Techland to support this Goodluck update. So I was able to get the mod updated in time for that first update, but obviously, as always with these updates, there were the underlying bugs that needed to get corrected, and so I am here with another update with this latest 1.11.3 update that they pushed out this morning. So I am trying to continue to update the game as these updates roll out and also correct the bugs that the Discord community is reporting as we go. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support the mod and provide that very quick feedback for things that you're seeing inside the wasteland. I appreciate that as it allows me to move very quickly. If you guys are new, welcome to the channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for continuing to come back. One thing I will continue to mention is that please make sure that when you're reporting bugs, utilize either the Discord community's bug report system or utilize Nexus's bug report system with as much information as possible. Just letting me know that something's broken doesn't really help. Crash logs as many as possible within that first amount of time that you were encountering issues. Also, make sure that you provide a save game. If you're curious on how to do either of these things, make sure to check out the installation guide, troubleshooting guide, and then there's also the mod manual. That goes a long way to allow me a lot of information very quickly so that I can quickly fix that issue. If you come to me with just a problem in general, I can't really help until I ask that follow-up information anyway, so let's go ahead and save some time by just getting as much information as possible that will help break through these issues. So with this latest update, there was a couple of updates that have come out over the last couple of weeks. One of the biggest ones lately has been the throwing weapons, so that is back. So I've created my own version of the throwing weapons just in time for Techland to release the power draw throwing weapons, and so I am looking at a better way to combine these features while also looking in a way to have these unique throwing weapons to make you more dangerous as you're crawling. The biggest reason for that feature is interruptions, and the reason that I want those is because as you're playing the game with the current difficulty, the more you're able to interrupt volatiles pouncing, you're able to interrupt screamers, the better you have a chance to survive. And so I want to continue to try to get those types of tools over to you guys along with balancing weapons. So it's not always as easy as just making the world stupider. It's also giving you tools that will make the world a little bit easier to navigate. That being said, one of the latest features that I've just released is the exchange for the trophy system. So what you'll do is you'll go into your stash. This is optional, you don't have to, but if you would like this option, I've made it available. If you head over to your extras tab and you scroll down, there will be a new bundle under miscellaneous. That will be the exchange bundle. Once you redeem that bundle, you can go in here and press I, go to crafting, and you will see new icons appear inside your crafting table, and this will allow you to convert already found trophies into other trophies. So in order to go up, you'll have to have a certain number. In order to go down, you have to have at least one, and you'll receive a certain number by doing so. For example, if you're trying to convert a epic trophy down into a rare trophy, then you'll receive 4 trophies or 4 rare trophies. If you want to convert a rare trophy, if you want to convert a rare trophy into an epic trophy, you have to have the same number of trophies. So it goes both ways, up and down. And so as you continue to play the game, if you collect a ton of rare trophies or unique trophies and you're missing uncommon trophies, hopefully this is a way for you to start to do some conversion to get those rare trophies or uncommon trophies, whatever it is for the specific purchases you're trying to make. In addition, I've created kind of a, nice to have happy 4th of July, everyone. So I did create this new item, which is fireworks. Basically, these do not work exactly like decoys. They just light up the night. And so if you're playing the game and you're running through the city and you want to illuminate the city a little bit more, here's a fun way to do it. It's actually pretty fun. I didn't figure out a way quick enough. I've got an event I'm going to this evening, so I didn't get a chance to figure out a way to link sound to this asset. I wanted to try to find some different sounds that would play to be very festive, but let me show you guys what it looks like. For anybody that's curious, this is also the insanity difficulty of the mod, so that's why it will take. That's why they're running towards us. It will take a second to release, and then we have fireworks. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Those initial flares will also stick around during this event, so if you as long as you keep those around, they'll continue to fire. So you'll continue to see those. So just a heads up before you go litter the entire street with a bunch of fireworks. But there is a delay on these exploding, so if we throw a couple of these, we'll have a finale in the background while we run away for our lives. Just something fun. Like I said, it doesn't currently work as a decoy or anything, but constantly playing with the engine to see what can be done. All right, and so one of the things I'll go ahead and mention, so with this Good Night, Good Luck update, to summarize some of the features that have been released lately, the idea is that I did not want all the volatiles to start a chase necessarily. What they do is they have a chance to start mini chases. So as you're being pursued by a volatile, if you give them the opportunity to scream, that's where the throwing weapons come in handy, which you can find in the game currently. So as you travel around the world, you should be able to find those throwing weapons. But as they begin to chase you, they will start to scream for a pack of volatiles. A random number of enemies will start to show up based on your settings inside the config. So make sure to utilize that config to set any number of volatile spawns that you want based on your difficulty and what you're experiencing in the game. Along with that, you will now encounter the new roaming patrolling volatiles, and those will have a GUI indicator above their head. If you see those, you will know that when they scream, a hunt will start. To explain for those of you that are new to the mod or were not around for the update that was made in 1.4, there is a new chase system that's been implemented in the game. That new chase system is basically set up to where if you see a howler, it will scream and that will bring the map down, but that will not start a chase. The idea is that they're causing the map to wake up and to come to your location, but that doesn't necessarily mean that a chase will start. Once you see a GRE volatile, so there's a new GRE anomaly variant inside the world who can spawn out inside the world and crawl around. He's super creepy. He can attack you the same way and more aggressively than a volatile. And so the idea is that as you're moving throughout the world, if you see them, if they see you and they scream, they will begin a chase. And so the world will all come down on you to try to stop you. You can also have this happen with volatiles, but this is a kind of a fun way to go try to take over the night and take over these streets without necessarily having to flee every single time you encounter a volatile, in the sense that a hunt can't be easily lost inside the mod. I do make it to where the entire map comes to your position and tries to kill you. And so because of that, I want to give you an opportunity to try to fight back, to try to continue to move with the map, especially with the PK as they're starting to take back the world. So the survivors in the PK will continue to move through the streets and try to reclaim that street. And you can see here, that is the version of the pack summoning volatile. If they scream, they will bring down the map on you. And so now a chase is here, along with, this is our anomaly, our GRE anomaly, volatile anomaly, sorry. And he's out here on the street as well, and it looks like they got him before he had a chance to scream, or maybe he was the one who started it. I'm not sure if it was him or the pack volatile up ahead, but as you can see here, stick with the PK. You can actually survive the night now and carve your way through the map with the base building features. So as you have the PK engineers clear the streets, they'll also be putting down the different light UV lights as well. If you pair that up with them, if you use the new traders, you can also reclaim the streets as you go and potentially make these streets safe over the period of your playtime. This currently does not bake into the save, so you will need to do this each time you play the game, but it is a fun way to try to conquer the wasteland and have it change each time you play. Thank you guys so much for coming out and continue to support the mod. I hope to get you guys some more updates here in the future. So just a sneak peek, we have the armor overhaul coming next. I apologize that the month of June did not happen as fast as or as slow as I needed it to pull off as much as I needed on the roadmap. I am continuing to work on these updates. The challenge is not the challenge, but the exciting news is that I do have an update coming for all of the armor, and that is over 800 new custom armors along with the armor that's built into the main game itself. And so as I'm continuing to work on this update, you can expect that every single armor inside the game, as you see its weight, and with the 3 class systems, heavy, medium, and light armor, you will have the ability to, once you put that armor on, actually feel that armor as you swim, run, jump. If you get a big bulky helmet that's all made of metal and you put that on your head, it will narrow your FOV, so you won't be able to see as wide open, and so that will limit your view. It will also limit your range as far as swimming. So if you put on heavy armor, it is meant to weigh you down within water. So if you're wearing a heavy armor set and you go underwater, you can expect that you will not be able to do certain quests that require you to swim as well as you would be able to by removing your armor. So I'm also trying to make an unarmored version to where removing all of that armor has its benefits. So actually removing that armor to swim would actually have those gains of removing that armor while you're in the water. So stay tuned for a pretty exciting update, trying to pair this off to make it as fun as possible while not bogging down as much of the gameplay. So this is going to be a fun way to move throughout the world using these new armors while also maintaining the current gameplay. Please let me know your feedback. Looking forward to all the future updates. Thank you guys so much for supporting the community. Huge shout out to my Patreon supporters, and I hope that feature of that instant access to all of these different things throughout the mod is coming in handy, especially as you're taking on the night. I look forward to talking to you guys in the Discord community. If you're not a member yet, I promise you I'm there every day working towards finishing off this mod and all these different features over the next year. I'm working on the 2024 roadmap, so stand by. And then also we've got a lot of features in the pipeline already, so I'm looking forward to your feedback as we go, and make sure to continue to get me those bug reports as we continue to develop the mod. Thank you guys so much. Look forward to discussing next time, and good luck and good night.